Welcome to the Digital Accomplice podcast. Today we're here with Liz Harr from Hinge Marketing. Welcome, Liz.
Hey, Dane. Nice to be here.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. So, what I'd like to start out with is let's talk about one of your recent content marketing successes.
I have to say, it's the release of what is now in its ninth year of our latest high growth study. And the reason that's a success is we just get so much leverage out of it. It's valuable to us, but it's valuable to our audience, all the good findings in it. So we've been promoting that now for a couple months.
Excellent. So, that's one thing that's going well. What about your biggest marketing challenge right now? What would you say that is and what you're doing about it?
Honestly, I think like so much of the rest of the world, we're still struggling with this very tight and competitive talent pool. And we're figuring out how to operate in a more lean state, if you will, of FTEs. And what we're doing about it is looking to the outside world for the true experts. So even though we're marketing experts, we're finding that we can leverage a pool of truly like hyper specialized experts in certain disciplines where we just don't have the bench or bandwidth.
Okay. And so, what would you say you're doing with video right now, and what would you like to be?
We've always been huge proponents of video. Why? Because it's how our audiences like to learn and digest information. So we continue to use it for video or for thought leadership content, podcasts. We love to be guests on podcasts. We love to get our clients placed on podcasts. I would say we're continuing to really accelerate our use of video and the video we produce for clients, just because it's a great way to learn.
Excellent. And what would you say you're doing right now with AI and what's working there and what's not?
I mean, AI is like a Pandora's box. So, and we look at it in two ways. How are we going to use it internally at Hinge, and what about our clients? So internally at Hinge, we're using it, I would say, carefully. It's embedded in some of our tech stack, and so we're seeing how it's enhancing decision making, enhancing processes, and so on. We're kind of sitting there and growing with it for now. With our clients, we're finding that, I mean, they're using it to inform new product development, new strategy development, and so on. So I would say we're like the rest of the world. We're careful users of it and seeing where it goes.
Okay. And then when it comes to repurposing content, what are you doing that's working and what's not there?
I mean, repurposing content is everything when it comes to getting a true ROI from your marketing efforts. So I brought up the high growth study moments ago. We leverage that in multiple different formats. From one single study, we repurpose it into multiple blog posts, into podcast interviews, into downloadable guides of different lengths. So that's one example of what we do with every piece of content. We look for an opportunity to repurpose any piece of content just because it reflects how audiences want to learn.
Yeah, excellent. And when it comes to measuring the performance of that content, how are you approaching measurement and what's working there and what's not?
I mean, we look at some of the typical things that companies look at, like how many downloads, how many conversions, visibility across social channels. But we're also look at the bottom line. At the end of the day, is this stuff bringing in business and helping us build our pipeline? So I would say those are the primary things we look at.
Yeah, it sounds like it makes a lot of sense. So when it comes to your biggest marketing advice for content marketers out there today, is there like one golden nugget or silver bullet that you'd like to share that you think would be valuable?
I have to say, especially coming off of this most recent high growth study and looking through the findings, I would say that uh, firms that build their marketing programs on a bedrock of truly valuable, truly insightful content are the ones that are going to accelerate their own growth goals without valuable thought leadership. In other words, unless you're adding something of value to the dialogue and to the equation, I think all your marketing is kind of all for naught.
Sage advice from Liz Harr at Hinge Marketing, who's been in the trenches and knows what's working and what's not for them. So thanks, Liz, for joining us today, and good luck out there.
Thanks a lot, Dane. Take care.